I said there wouldn't be an episode today. Something quite major has happened. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back. It's a little extra episode. It's 49.5. Yeah, we've been offered a job interview with AFC Bournemouth, who are in the Premier League. It is a big step up. They are currently 15th in the Premier League. They have pretty decent finances. It's all okay, but you know with the Premier League money, they're going to have a lot of money to spend. They've got a pretty odd team. Still a number of players hanging around. Steve Cook, Tommy Smith, Lewis Cook. Some others in there as well that I can't think of. They've got Angel Gomez on loan. Markovic is a guy on loan from Liverpool who looks very good. Gylfi Sigurdsson, he must be old, 34. You know, there's a lot of play in it. There isn't the European competitions, as far as I'm aware of, that we'd have to deal with. You know, they're out of the Carabao Cup because they lost to West Ham in the second round. They're still in the FA Cup because it hasn't been drawn yet. So, the question is, in this little extra episode, 49.5, do we go for the AFC Bournemouth interview? Now, I am really enjoying Olympiacos. I think it's really good. It's a bit repetitive if you look at the league. Okay, we've got a few draws in here this time. We've lost one game already, but we are generally smashing teams and we're smashing them all over the place. That game, that 4-4 was absolutely incredible. That will be covered in greater detail in the next episode. But, you know, we're top of the league. It's relatively easy. We've only lost one game. We're 2 points clear with a game in hand. So, is Olympiacos a challenge enough to make the videos entertaining for you guys to watch? Would going to a club like Bournemouth, if we're successful in the interview, would that also make it interesting to watch? I mean, they've got the same reputation. Finances say they've got a bit less, but that will take into account of wages and stuff, because obviously Bournemouth will play more wages. It's interesting. I think I've never, ever managed Bournemouth before, and I think this would be quite an interesting club to go to in the Premier League. They're not big. There's a big rebuilding job that needs to be done. They've been steady in the Premier League, well, ever since they got up here. So, yeah, they haven't been relegated in this game. They finished 17th, so one place above relegation in the 21-22 season. And, yeah, it's interesting. I mean, Lewis Cook is their key player. He does look very good. He's only 26. Good central midfielder to have. And Patrick Nwankwo is their key player. Again, he looks quite good. He's on loan at Ipswich at the moment. But if I was going to move to a Premier League club, it would be someone like Bournemouth. Because, as I said, it's a challenge. They need to be built up. There's a rebuilding job to do. And they're a good little young local team. There's a lot of work you can do with them. And I think that is a good step. However, do I stay at Olympiacos and just realistically win the league again and possibly the cup? The chances of us progressing in Europe in the Champions League are, well, they're over. We're literally playing this game against PSG, which I was going to play offline and play quite a lot of the season. Play that offline. And then, you know, would hopefully go into the Europa League, and then chance of winning the Europa League is, again, it's pretty slim. We did very well last season to get to the semi-finals. We've been at Olympiacos for, well, I don't know how long now. How long have we been at Olympiacos for? We're currently wanted, as you can see, by Bournemouth. Our stats are going up. It's all going pretty well. Media handling's really low because I don't do too much of it in this game. And I don't know. We've been at Olympiacos for, where's history? There we go, overview. No, job history. So we've been at Olympiacos for, this will be coming up to 2 years because it will be, well, 23, 24. Oh, no, hang on. Did I join and win the league in my first season? That can't be right. Maybe I did. Let's have a look. When did I join Olympiacos? 2022, hired. 2023. That must be when we won the league in 2023. Manager of the year, winners, knocked out in the semi-final. Oh yeah, I thought we'd been here for season before that. So, okay, we haven't actually been at Olympiacos for too long, but we have won the league title. Is this a chance to go somewhere else and try and build up our reputation, or do we just not, if we are looking for a new job, do we not go to England and do we look for somewhere else? I mean, I am enjoying my time at Olympiacos, like I said, but the league is getting a little bit too easy, touch wood. The league is getting a little bit too easy. It is just constant winning, and I think I'm going, at the end of this season, I'm definitely ready for a change. So do we just bring that forward and go to a different club? I mean, if we have a look at other jobs that are out there, I did apply for the Bournemouth job, by the way. I just want to point out, they haven't just offered it off the cup. That Hajduk split job, that I applied for that before Olympiacos. I think that's just a bug in the game. I'm not too sure why that's doing that. But we have a Portuguese team. There's two over in the Netherlands. There's a Russian team we could go for. The Romanian. Quite a lot of options if we didn't want to go to England just yet. Or do we stick out Olympiacos for the season? But that is the question I'm giving you guys. And I really, really do appreciate it when you answer in the comments below, because it makes it really good. I want to know what you guys want to see. So your choices are stay at Olympiacos till the end of the season, go to the Bournemouth interview now, possibly apply for a different job in a different country. You've got 3 options. Let me know down below. You've got until probably Sunday, because that's when I'll be recording the next episode, possibly. Actually, no, you haven't. You've got until... You've probably got about 4 hours after this video comes out thinking about it, because I want to carry on playing the game, and I can't carry on playing the game until I've done the interview with Bournemouth, and I've only just thought about that. So... yeah, that's what we'll do. Maybe I'll do the interview anyway, I'll carry on playing, and I'll pause it again if we get offered the job, because then I can see what responses you give. That would be a much more sensible answer. That's what we're going to do. So, you've got 3 options. Olympiacos, we stay until the end of the season. We move to Bournemouth if they offer me the job, or we look for a job in a different country that's a bit more random than England. However, I do quite like the prospect of AFC Bournemouth. But we'll leave it there. Leave your answers down below. That is what I want to know. It is only a short little episode. That's why it's a 0.5 extra episode. But for now, I will eagerly anticipate your answers, and I'll chat to you all very, very soon. But I'm out. Cheers.